It's Christy. So I'm coming at you with a kind of different video today. I know I've been a little absent from my channel a lot actually since I decided to start doing videos again, but there is a reason for it. I kind of wanted to do this get ready with me while I do my makeup to do some music video reactions to music videos from the last couple of months. And I kind of wanted to explain to you what was going on, why I was so absent. And I kind of want to do it before I start with my makeup, just because, at least my eye makeup, because I'm not sure how I'm going to react to it. It's still very, very fresh, and so sometimes it hurts. So I guess let's get started. So I want to just tell you guys, I'm not a beauty guru. I have no idea what I'm doing with my makeup. Usually I'm just doing things that, like, I kind of like how they look. I'm gonna start with the last couple of months. So back in April, I guess, my mom, actually it was before that, my mom was diagnosed with cancer. She was diagnosed with cancer in her jaw. Sorry, it's kind of hard to talk while I put on lotion. She had treatment for it. You know, she had surgery. They removed that piece of her jaw. They put in a titanium, I think, plate. They took some muscle from her leg and they put it over the plate so that, you know, it would still look like a jaw, I guess. I should really tie my hair back. She started her chemotherapy treatments and she started her radiation treatments. She only had 3 doses of chemotherapy, but it was a really, really, really high dose. She was getting, I think, like 2 weeks worth of treatments in one dose. So she had 3 treatments in total. And those were the worst. You know, she was feeling sick. She couldn't eat. She was throwing up. It was really bad. It was really, really bad. She had like 20 something, I think it was like 23, 24 radiation treatments. She was cancer free. She went to her oncologist. Her oncologist said that it looked like everything was good. Everything was fine. Now she just had to recover from her surgery, which she was doing really well with. You know, she was in pain, but she was doing really, really well. My brother and I were helping her with her recovery. You know, when she came back from her oncologist, she had a heart attack, like literally minutes. We got home. She went to her room. She didn't even change out of her travel clothes, because like since she had had surgery, she was mostly in her loungewear, right? She was in comfortable clothes. She didn't even change out of her travel clothes. Like I said, she was still in her jeans and in her nice little blouse. I still remember the color. It was yellow. It's one of the last blouses she bought. So she went to the hospital, and it was like after that, it was like she kind of went backwards, I guess. You know, she was doing really, really well with her recovery. She was walking a little bit, you know, she was exercising. She was trying her hardest, you know, to get better. She really wanted to get back to work. She was bored at home. We were just kind of taken aback when she got home, and it was just different. It was like somebody had flipped a switch. You know, she was doing really, really well, and all of a sudden she just wasn't doing well anymore. God, I really hope I don't start crying, okay? She started complaining of pain, and we weren't sure why. We weren't sure what. And to be honest, my brother and I, we just kind of thought that she was scared, you know, of kind of getting back out there. We were thinking that the pain that she was feeling was more in her head. Like, she thought she felt this pain, and so she felt this pain kind of thing. So not that she didn't feel pain, but that it was a little bit more psychosomatic, you know? Like, you know, maybe she was in pain, but she was thinking that it was worse than it was, and so she felt that it was worse than it was. It went on for a while. She had her surgery back, I want to say back in March. She had her heart attack in July 17th, actually. Still remember that day, too. We got an Arby's, because we don't have an Arby's where I'm from, and Mom loves Arby's, so we got Arby's. She didn't even get to finish it. Anyway, we were kind of like, we don't know what to do anymore, you know. It got to that point where we just didn't know what was going on. We didn't know what to do. We didn't know how to help. So this is the part that really pisses me off. My mom, she was a nurse for all of her life. She started working as a nurse when she was 19 years old. You know, she graduated from high school early. She went to college at the age of 17. You know, she tried her hardest, you know, to kind of make her life as a nurse mean something. When she started feeling pain and it was really unbearable, we called the ambulance, right? And I get it, COVID is a thing and it's scary. And, you know, it was right around the time that our numbers here were really spiking, right? So everybody was scared, nobody knew what to do, you know. And so when my mom was feeling pain, they talked her out of going to the hospital. They told her that because it was back pain and it was chronic back pain, that the doctors weren't going to do anything about it. And so I was kind of upset and I asked them, can't the doctors do an x-ray? And the guy said, yeah, of course he can do an x-ray, but he has to order it first. He has to see what's going on to order it first. And my thinking was, well, how is he going to, you know, order an x-ray or a CT scan or something if he doesn't see her and he doesn't know what's going on, right? So whatever, they told my mom that because it was chronic pain, that the hospital wasn't going to do anything. And so, you know, she should just stay home and kind of manage it on her own. So she did. This was like in August, right? So she'd been dealing with this pain since about mid-July. And the reason we called the ambulance was because she couldn't take it anymore. She was done with the pain. We called the ambulance a total of 3 times. The third time that we called them, because the second time was not because of the pain, although they did talk her out of going to the hospital the second time also. By the third time came, you know, my brother and I, we were just kind of done with it, and we were like, look, it doesn't matter what they say, you're going to the hospital, right? Because this is ridiculous. Like, how can you be in this much pain and they're not going to do anything about it? So sure enough, you know, the ambulance came. We told them she's in pain. She needs to go to the hospital. You know, we didn't really take no for an answer. And so they took her to the hospital. Well, that night, my brother and I, we were at home because we weren't allowed to go into the emergency room because of COVID. And so that night, the doctor called us and he's like, okay, I need you to come here. So we went. My brother and I, we went to go see what was up. Sorry. It turned out that her cancer had actually come back. It had spread. I'm not sure come back is the right word because it hadn't really gone anywhere to begin with. You know, she had been told she was cancer free, but it was too soon. You know, it was a couple of months later. I really like this powder. Anyway, so the doctor told us, you know, they ordered a CT scan because the doctor saw her. Yeah, go figure. They saw some anomalies, some growths on her spine. They, you know, said we're going to send her to the hospital so that we can do further testing, you know, make sure before we do anything, before we say anything, kind of thing. You know, my mom went to the hospital. I did not blend that up correctly. So she was there for 3 weeks, I think. While she was there, you know, we weren't really being kept in the loop in the sense that, you know, my mom would text us every day and she'd be like, you know, I'm doing fine, I'm doing okay, like, you know, everything's good. We talked about, you know, doing chemo again. We talked about doing radiation again. We talked about, you know, everything that we were going to have to do. So anyway, that last week or so, my brother got a call from the hospital hospice. For those of you who don't know what hospice care is making the patient comfortable until they pass away. It is the last measure in comfort and care. You know, people who are on hospice care are not gonna recover. They are going to die. So my brother got the call from hospice care. He immediately called my aunt. And the thing is that I should mention that my aunt and my mom and my cousins, 2 aunts, 2 cousins, and my aunt, my mom, were all kind of talking, you know, kind of figuring out what to do. So when my brother got this call, he was really angry. You know, he was really angry because we were out of the loop and we were the ones who were taking care of her. Whatever, you know, it got to that. We talked about it, you know, we talked about mom being comfortable. We talked about, you know, what we were going to do. We welcomed her. We made sure she was comfortable. We were in that room with her all the time. Anything that she wanted to eat, anything that she wanted to do, we were there with her. Until you can see what I'm doing. basically what I'm trying to say is that my mom passed away October 1st of last month, October 1st. Okay, for about 2 months prior to that, while she was in recovery, we were kind of taking care of her. You know, the fan fiction, tomorrow day, and some reactions that I had done. That's what I released because that's what I already had made. So after that, I didn't record anything else. So I didn't have any new material. So basically, since then, it's been us at home going through, you know, all of her things that she left, all of the gadgets and everything that she bought over the years that she really held kind of really close to her. And so it's been trying. The other thing that happened is that we are going to move out of this house. So the reason we're moving out of this house is not because we can't afford it. It's because this was the home that my mom wanted. And so kind of being here is really, really depressing. It really hurts to kind of see her room empty because we took to get everything out of her room. And so it's just really hard to be here. And so we've been looking at places that we can go to. We're going to move into a house because I have 4 dogs. Oh yeah, you guys don't even know about Oreo. So I have 4 dogs. My dogs are loud. They suffer from separation anxiety, so they're loud. It doesn't really make sense for us to move into an apartment. So we're looking at houses, you know, that we can go to, that we can move to, that will offer us enough room so that we're not in each other's way, and B, we can do kind of what we like. You know, for me, it's doing this, it's doing, you know, K-pop reactions, it's doing fan fictions, it's doing kind of little skits that I have in mind. So, you know, we are kind of looking for a place that will offer us the opportunity to do all of that. There's no such thing. It's too much glitter. It's the first time I ever use this palette, guys. It's actually really pretty. There's that going on in my life. Our plan is to do this for a year, and then, you know, who knows, maybe we'll do something else, you know. My brother and I, we've kind of been together partners in crime since he was born, actually. We kind of want to maybe go our own separate ways. Maybe. We're not sure. But we're giving ourselves a year to kind of heal, to kind of deal with everything that's been going on, you know, to losing mom, to, you know, moving out of this house. And it's not that we don't like this house. This house is beautiful. It's of course I did. It's big, you know, it's big. It is really beautiful. It really, really is. But of course, it's just really hard to kind of be here. I don't like doing my lower lashes because I always get mascara on my lids, so I just don't do my lower lashes. Oh yeah, you guys haven't met my new dog. Oreo, come here. So this little guy is Oreo. I actually found him wandering the streets. He's a Shih Tzu. We're not sure how pure Shih Tzu he is, but he is a Shih Tzu. And I actually found him prior to my mom passing. A little black and white one. That one right there. That's Percy. Persephone. I'll show you Noodles. That right there. That's Noodles. After Noodles, we came here to this house where we live in currently. My mom was like, I want to get a dog. So she did. She got Peanut. Peanut you've seen. He's a little white one. It's right there. He's my little lowrider. Just before mom, I guess, her cancer spread, just after she gotten her surgery. I hate doing eyeliner, guys. I'm terrible at it, as you can see. I found Oreo. So Oreo was actually wandering the streets, and I kind of got a little bit scared because he was just kind of walking up to cars. So I was in a turning lane to turn onto a different street, and he was just kind of walking up to cars that were parked that were stopped at the turning lane. And I was really, really scared that he was going to get run over. So I went back to go get him, specifically because of that, because I was like, oh God, no. Like, I didn't want him to get run over. So I went to go get him and came home. He did have 2 eyes when I got him. But he and my dog Persephone were playing. And apparently Shih Tzus are very susceptible to their eyes popping out. So his eye popped out and we had to have it taken out. What else happens in my life? I have a teacher that I hate. Like, legit hate. He's a terrible teacher. But I'm almost done, so I'm like, whatever. Blush. I'm sitting here like, what am I missing? What am I missing? Blush. I'm missing blush. Oh, it's a really pretty color. Okay. Lipstick. So, what else happened in my life that I can tell you guys about? Oh my God, this shirt. Okay, as y'all know, especially if you're GOT7 fans, Youngjae and Coco let out a line like a long time ago, like back in June. And I ordered a shirt, right? This shirt. And like, I know that like the shipping is delayed, but like way past 6 months later, like this whole time I was like, oh my God, Youngjae forgot about me. My heart. Like, I don't have a shirt. But I was like, you know what, it's fine because I support GOT7. And so I was like, I'm fine with it, you know, gotta show my support for GOT7, gotta show my support for Youngjae. So I was like, fine, whatever. I don't need the shirt. And then like, 3 days ago, I got one of those mail receipts that are like, hey, sorry, we missed you. You have a package waiting for you. So I went to go get my package and it was a shirt. And I was like, oh my God, Youngjae didn't forget about me. I was so excited. This is actually the first time I'm wearing it. And the reason I'm wearing it is because the first reaction I'm going to do is going to be to Jackson's Pretty Please. I would wear Jackson's shirt, but I wore it a couple of days ago and so it's dirty. All right, well, that is it. That is it, my lovelies. I kind of wanted to share this with y'all because, you know, it's something that really, really affected me in this kind of way that I wasn't expecting. I wasn't expecting to lose my mom. So thank you for being understanding and being supportive. How am I here? So I'm just gonna leave my hair down, guys, because I just recently showered and I don't want to like mess with it. I think it looks nice like this. So I'm just gonna leave it down. The top is still wet. The bottom is dry, but the top is still wet. I just wanted to share that with y'all. There is a reason that I kind of stopped for a little bit. And I kind of wanted y'all to know that it wasn't just because I just decided to stop. It's been hard. So yeah. Hopefully I will put this up tonight. I will edit this tonight. I'll put it up tonight. Along with, I want to say it's going to be like 2 or 3 reactions. I kind of want to do the reaction to Stray Kids, but because I started doing those reactions with my friend Anna, I'm kind of waiting for her to be ready to kind of continue doing the reactions. So that's going to have to wait. Oh, guys, I got tattoos. So I got this. I got this one. And for my mom, I got that one. So yeah, really cool. All right, guys, I'll see you in a little bit with some reactions.